Hello art nerds, today I have a Pilot Prera that just came in the mail. I ordered it through Amazon and I believe I ordered it in a size M because I don't really care for the medium size fountain pens, at least the Japanese ones, and it comes with a black ink cartridge, which I'm actually not going to use, and I believe I ordered mine with the converter. So you guys see it has this decent enough plastic case with a little elastic band to help hold it in place should you decide to bring the case with your travels. The case does not lock, so it can fly open. So that might be something you want to tape down with a bit of washi tape just to make sure that it's secure. It comes in a plastic sleeve, which I am working to remove post-haste, as well as a use and care guide, which is actually written in Japanese and in English, which is nice. So I'm going to be using the converter, and I want to go ahead and remove the sleeve. It's actually a very cute fountain pen. So there are two ways to unscrew it, well, rather two things to unscrew. The cap, or maybe not, maybe the cap is, the cap does not require unscrewing. I thought it would because a lot of mine do screw, but not this one. And then the converter, which, you know what, I'm not even going to remove because I want to clean this, and I'm going to do that in a very mild solution of dish soap and water, 1 drop to a cup of water. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing cleaned up. Alright, so I went ahead and I cleaned my Prera out. As you can see, it is disassembled right here. And I've also got some other Japanese fountain pens for comparison. Now, all of these are very inexpensive pens. You'll probably recognize some of them if you're into fountain pens at all. The Prera is the most expensive. But I did want to compare the nibs and feeds. So this is a Pilot Plumix. So Pilot Prera, Pilot Plumix. Both of these are mediums. This is an $8 pen. This is the nib, feed, and section of a $30 pen. But as you guys hopefully can see, the nib and feed are identical. I don't believe they're interchangeable. Well, maybe they are interchangeable, but that would require getting that widened base of the nib past that very tiny opening. But they're pretty much the same. Sorry. And this has been converted to an eyedropper conversion, so there's a lot of silicone grease around the collar. This is a Pilot Petite 1. And it has a nib much more like the $4 non-refillable Pilot Varsity, which I don't have here. It does have this interior fin section, but the feed is a bit different. It doesn't have quite the same amount of flow, and it actually utilizes what looks like a fiber wick to help get ink to the tip of the nib. So then we have the Platinum Preppy. This is a medium Platinum Preppy. As you can see, the Pilot isn't tipped. The Platinum is tipped. If I can get it to focus. Both have interior fins, so you're not going to lose as much ink to evaporation. And then just for compare, oh, this is a medium. And this is a fine. So today I'm going to be filling my freshly cleaned out Prera with some Diamine pink glitz that was... Alright, unfortunately my camera cut out before I could show you guys what happened, but that's okay. Okay, so I was going to fill my Prera with pink glitz, which was sent to me by a friend. Unfortunately, I can't do that using the converter, and I can't do that using an eyedropper because this converter has this unusual little metal bit right there that prevents, or I feel like it would prevent me from really being able to eyedropper in ink. That's fine because I have, oh, nope, that's another Pilot converter, never mind. It's like I can show you guys what I'm talking about, but all I have spare is another exactly like it. So instead of using pink glitz, which I'm sure would look adorable, I'm actually going to use a sample of Yamabudo that was sent to me from Anderson Pins back when I ordered my Ackerman pins. Ackerman, I'm sorry. Let's see now. Get the excess ink off of it. Don't want to waste it. Clean off the section. Of course, inky fingers for my troubles. I think I'll go ahead and cap this. Oh, that's a nice color in there. So that is a Prera filled and capped. Let's grab a scrap piece of paper. This is just junk paper. It is just regular cheap, probably 20-pound printer paper. I just want something. Ooh. Yeah, that's actually a really good match. So it writes a little bit scratchy if you're used to pens that have sort of a larger tipping point, like the Pilot Prera, which can, I think, write a little mushy because of that tip. You do get a nice amount of feedback with the Prera, but I think that its style sort of might make up for that for some of us. So I'm going to go grab a comparable $30 pen. In fact, I grabbed 3. I grabbed a TWSBI Eco, and this has, I think, an metallic nib in it. And then I also grabbed 2 $20 pins, a Mnemosyne Singularity, which for me, this thing only works if I have Sailor Storia Dancer in it. Everything else just leaks right out, but Storia works okay, which is a shame because I actually like writing with this pen. This is a little $20 pen, and it was given to me as a Christmas present from my younger brother, and he got it from Goulet Pens. And this is a Conrad, another $20 pens that I got from Amazon, and it's also filled with Dancer, but it has a flex nib, which is sort of, in general, not my writing preference necessarily, but my drawing and inking preference is a flex nib. It's being a little finicky. Also, Dancer tends to run a little dry. I will probably not refill this pen with Dancer. However, that's perfect for my leaky Mnemosyne. And I don't know if you guys can see, since it is a demonstrator, but they have sort of different cartridges. I'm not going to open them up. The Pilot cartridge has a much smaller ink capacity than the cartridge that I ordered with or for my Mnemosyne. And then you also have, this is a piston fill, and it holds a lot of ink. This is the second filling ever. The first was with platinum carbon black, and I was able to get all of that out. And now it is filled with rouge hematite. But anyway, these are both $30 pens, As you, well, this is $30 from Amazon. It might have been $32 actually. As you can see, the TWSBI is a fair shake larger, a fair shake heavier. It does have a larger ink capacity. It has a screw cap rather than a snap cap. It is acrylic rather than plastic. It has a piston rather than a converter, which is technically a piston, but it has a much larger ink capacity. So while I enjoy both, and I sort of knew what I was getting into with the Prera, if you're looking for a good writing fountain pen for under $30, my money would still be with the TWSBI. The TWSBI is an excellent value. It's a beautiful pen. You can, I prefer clear demonstrators in case you guys kind of can't tell. But you can get it with color accented caps. You can get the Preras with the color accents or with the entire body being a single color. And then if you're looking for a fountain pen for sketching and drawing, I really feel like you can't go too far wrong with the Noodler's Flex pens. The Ahab, the Conrad, or the Flex. I have a Charlie that I'm about to convert to a Charlie Flex because I have a spare flex nib for that. So for under $25, I think the Noodler's pens can't be beat, but that's my personal opinion, and I know a lot of people have strong opinions about them. I love them, so I don't get it. And they've actually been pretty trouble-free for me. But this is a Prera, a look at the Prera. Filled with lovely Yambudo. Which is just the best plum color, really. So, not a large ink capacity. I like the medium line. It's almost an metallic. A little bit of flex, not too much. Seems easy to write with. Good if you have smaller hands like I do. So, this little overview, I hope you found it helpful. I hope you found it useful. If you did, make sure you leave a like, and while I do not intend on reviewing fountain pens, I do like showing my artsy friends my finds and my art goodies. So if there is something you'd like to see me do or try with any of these pens, please let me know in the comments below. But otherwise, I'm not really looking to purchase more pens. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye!